Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to scrape this page and get all the market quotes for the futures contracts. And the final output, as we see back in RStudio, is a table with 42 different contracts. So we get the basic quote along with the high and low limits, the volume, the contract names, along with the timestamp of when this was pulled, the percentage change for the day. We get the expiration month, some expiration codes, the expiration date for each of these contracts. We also get the product name. We get product codes, some URLs for the option and the actual contract, the product ID, the exchange code, whether the contract has options, a timestamp of when this contract last traded. We have a boolean for the price chart, the group, and I'm pretty certain these are all the front months. So let's go ahead and go through the steps. So in our script here, we're going to go ahead and require some packages, and we're going to go ahead and build a function that when it's called, it just retrieves the table that I showed you. So there's no parameters. We're going to establish a session. We're going to pass in this URL along with our user agent. You can go ahead and copy this one, but I'll show you how to find it within the page. We also need a current timestamp. So I'm just multiplying our current time by 1000, in which we will go ahead and pass it into this URL. And the way I got this URL is by visiting the landing page, by right clicking and hitting inspect, and that should open up this menu. Now if you click on network, you need to find the row with this particular link, and once you click it, this other menu should open up. So within this menu, we see that this is a post request, so we need to copy this URL, and this last variable here is our current timestamp. Now if you're in Firefox, all you have to do is right click and go to copy value and copy the request headers, and then back in R, you're going to go ahead and paste these into your script. So I'll go ahead and paste them here. We're going to grab this cookie, and you want to make sure you grab the whole thing. We're going to cut this, and you're just going to paste it in here where it says cookie. Now from here, you're left with all these request headers. You don't need this first line that says post, but you are going to copy the rest, and we're going to pass these into our headers. So here we're going to build a post request. We're going to pass in the URL with our unique timestamp, and all the headers should look like mine. Now we also need to pass in this body, and if we go to Firefox, I'll show you where to find that. So if you go to request, you should see this menu. And on the right hand side, I'm just going to click on raw and then copy this whole thing, and we're just going to paste it into line 24. We're also going to pass in our handle from our session, and once you make that request, we're going to go ahead and extract the content. And for all of the contracts, we're going to format these so that we're able to row bind all and return them as a data frame. So that's all you really need to build this function. We're going to go ahead and delete this, and we're going to go ahead and test our function. And if we take a look at CME quotes, we now see this updated table. Well, that concludes the video, guys. I hope this was useful information. I'll leave a link down in the description area to my Patreon where you can find the script. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.